Hello. Ooh, look at that beautiful sky. And just above the village. Oh, and there's Boston. Boston, what are you doing? I'm coming out here because I want to look at these two lovely red bins. This makes me so happy. Mistakenly started a little dump pile in the front here. And it's been here now for like almost 3 years. There's just stuff that we've been digging out from the chateau when we were digging out floors. So there's dirt and a lot of cement and broken tiles and a block, which is like it's like Temet tiles, but they're used for building walls, and then they have plaster on them, and it's been sitting here for ages, and then it attracted people to just throw random plastic bits and other things into the pile. So it's not good. And it's now spattered vegetation. So we got these two bins. Clearly, we need another. We're getting another 2 bins, and honestly, I have a feeling it's gonna be at least another 1, if not another 2 after that. I am so excited about my bins that the gravel is being dumped in that I'm doing a selfie. I'm doing a selfie with them. The gravel pile. Gravel is like construction debris is going away. Boston, come here. Boston is very insistent on being pet at the moment. And come here. What are you doing, Boston? And of course, as you can see, it's right in front of the chateau. Also notice our front door. It's missing. Paul is taking down the front doors. They don't really function well. The one on the right doesn't actually open at all. It's kind of jammed in there. And there's some structural issues with the way the frame is attached to the house. This is just from age and time. So today Paul's going to be doing that, and we will have lovely plywood or something for our doors going forward for the next week or 2. So the doors come out. Paul is taking this with him, and they've taken the top windows out. And these are all getting restored, so it's going to stay the same, exactly the same. So Paul has it in his workshop, and it should be coming back in about a week or so, fully restored. So I'll also be looking forward to that. I am just going to hop around to the side here. We have a very dramatic shadow going on right now. But Hugh built this little planter bench. And I think out of leftover parts from our boxes. And these 2 roses on either side of it are the roses we picked up in Française at the plant market there. They had like a big plant show kind of thing. And they had these beautiful orange flowers, but unfortunately the flowers are done at the moment. So there are no orange flowers. And I'm just going to sit down for a moment and contemplate our little vegetable garden that we have here. Hugh had taken these wood containers. They're meant for transporting garlic, and they were a little bit taller, so he cut them down and built a little rim around them. And we have our little vegetables growing. This is our first year we're finally doing it. This side of the house, we get a lot of sun. It's late afternoon now. It's like almost 7 o'clock. So we're getting sort of the end of the sun. So everything's a little bit in shadow. But all during the day, this side of the house gets lots of sun. So it's a good spot. And here you can see we have tomatoes. And I did plant some gourds on the edge, but I don't see them coming up yet. But they might take. I only just planted them a week ago. And they were seeds. And here we have more tomatoes, and there should be more gourds in there too, but they'll come up a little bit later. I know we have Roma tomatoes, and then we had something else. Like, I really should track what we're buying, but I don't remember. These are pepper plants. These are padron peppers, and then on either side you can see there's some basil as well. So yeah, these are looking good. And then there's a bunch of seeds that Hugh put in here, and he's labeled them. We have shishito peppers and Anaheim peppers and jalapenos. And that's because it's really hard to find spicy food in France. It's just spice, like hot spicy foods is just not a French thing. And you just will not find chilies and stuff in the markets around here. You will find it in some specialty stores, but it's a little bit hard to find. So we're trying to grow our own. And then here, I know we have another couple pepper plants and some cucumber plants. That's what those big leaves are. And I also believe I planted some jack-o'-lanterns. They're in seed form, so they're not popped up yet. And honestly, at the end, we have some raspberry. At the very end box, we have these two lower ones. And I don't know if there's anything in this box that's closer to me yet. So this little area of the house, this is on the back, on the side of the house. See? And if you go straight forward, you come out onto the back terrace. So it's actually this like little area. It's a little secluded, not completely, but it's kind of just a really pleasant little area. Oh, there's a Boston. Hi, Boston. What are you doing? Yes. Yes. Okay, turn away from us. And then, of course, the back terrace. It's quite ridiculous, but it's one of my favorite things to see. The bins delivery. You can see that we had 2 bins full. We have at least another 2 to fill up. That's what they just delivered, these 2. Loading up the bins. That's our neighbor Cedric in the loader. And we've got the guys going through the pile as he shovels it. They're just pulling out things like plastic or recyclables that can be just taken to the dump more easily. So we probably don't have enough bins for all of it. This is bins 3 and 4. 2 bins are already taken away. That one's almost full. I'm a little afraid that we clearly need more. It is a beautiful evening. It's, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock. And the peonies are just looking absolutely spectacular. However, I am out here for an unpleasant reason. We seem to have a blockage in our system. And yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, we don't like that happening.
You need the rotating one on really.
Oh, that looks good. Ben is bravely going in.
Doesn't rotate anymore.
It's because there's slightly down on power because there's 2 power cables. It loses a bit of power, but it should be enough to. Right.
And we all move away.
I put it straight in the hole, Ben.
That's what she said.
And that was recorded.
right down deeply. Oh.
Well, that's good. All right, bang. Get a moment.
Doesn't look like enough of a slope, does it?
So Sylvain came by. He wasn't working today, but he's cleaning out our lines. And hopefully we'll at least get ourselves temporarily back online and draining. But the peonies are looking spectacular. After 6 spins, these are the last 2 of the 6, our giant pile of garbage is almost gone. And we will now have access back to the barn behind, which the pile was creeping up on. And now you can get into the barn, which is kind of nice. We have a bunch of scaffolding stored here. That's what these pipes are. I actually don't know what all this wood is, but we have it stored here. And, well, like you can see, there's some old insulation, things we're salvaging. These are the steps that used to be in the entrance, in the small entranceway, which is now the scullery. And then lots of old toilets and bidets. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those. We kind of saved them all just in case, but we actually have bought new sinks and toilets, so I don't really need them. Actually, there's only the one toilet here. Most of these bidets, which we're not using in the chateau. So I've just been holding on to stuff until we know we're not going to want it, and then I'll start getting rid of it. I wanted to pop up into the Ramsey suite because Ben, for the last 2 days, and I haven't been up here myself to see this, has been working in the shower room. So that's Anne's door lit up by the very strong late afternoon light coming through the room across the hall. And here is... So I'm in a little vestibule. I just walked into the room. There's a little vestibule. To the left is the water closet. Straight ahead is the bedroom. And this door to the right, well, Ben took the door out so we can work in here, is the shower room. Let me turn the light on. Ben is, basically he's been doing everything in here. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. He put in this curb, which is made out of bouton cellulaire. It's like a lightened cement block. And that forms the curb of the shower. And under this, under here, you can see he's tiled. This is a marble mosaic tile, so he's tiled the bottom of the shower. And then he's kind of covered it off to protect it while he starts doing the wall. So here we go. He started the wall. You can see he's marked out where the mirror is going and the mount. It's got like mounts on either side of the mirror. We have the sconces above it, which is right there. And then the shower area. And now you see this orange. This is a vinyl and it's slightly fuzzy. It's called chateaudiy. And this is a product we've used in our last house in the United States as well. And it's really great for doing showers. And what you do is use the same mortar that you put the tile on, you put this on first, and it creates an impenetrable boundary for water. So it's vinyl, so water just cannot go through it. And if you ever have taken out an old shower, like a really old shower, and like then they take the tile off, there's like black stuff behind it, that's just from moisture that eventually got behind the tile and trapped there and got gross. So this is anti-grossness vinyl. So it's a really great system to use. And it's all integrated with the shower pan, so the whole thing becomes waterproof. The sink is going to be going here, and right next to the shower. So it's just going to be this little cozy room. We'll have a little radiator on the wall on the left, and this will form the shower room. And opposite me, where I'm standing in the little vestibule in front of the shower room. So if I just turn around, that's the door from the main hall. And so this was opposite. This is the water closet for the room. Let's pop in here. This actually was finished quite a while ago. And here we are. You can see, right? It's just a water closet. And this is the spot, it's the radiator for the shower room. Right, and you can kind of see, this is the type of mirror we're putting in the shower room, where it's the same kind of mirror mounted with the mounts on the sides, but I believe it's in more of an oval shape. And we have the same wall sconces to put in the shower room as well. And if we look just behind this box, there we go. That's the radiator that we're using in this room, and we have the same basic radiator for the shower room as well. Because the shower room is actually a little smaller, it won't have that towel bar sticking out on it, because it just takes up too much space. And these bathrooms actually both have wood floors. These are wood floors that were here. And the lady Anne said she really liked them, so we kept them for these bathrooms. All right, so that's what's going on up here in the Ramsey suite. You can hear the church bells. It's just 7 o'clock. And I wanted to come out here to show the mitten, or the giant pile of garbage that had been forming here. Oh, God, and here's Ruby. I just saw Boston in the back. Ruby, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. She's like, why aren't you petting me? It's a beautiful day today. It's one of those days you can just wear a little t-shirt and you're just comfortable. Like, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's just perfect. All right, this is where we had a huge pile of mostly dirt and rock and rubble and sort of this red brick block that they use for building walls that was used in the house. And a lot of it also was from our own work that we're doing on the house, with digging out floors and digging out certain areas, and it just piled up, and it completely blocked the barn. You couldn't see the statue of St. Peter there. And it was just this huge pile. In fact, you couldn't really even get to that door on the left. The pile just kept getting bigger and bigger and encroached. So it's now been all removed, which makes me very happy. And particularly because the main entrance gate, there's Ruby wanting to be part of this, is right there. So the first thing you see when you come into the chateau was this rubble pile. Closed the toilet seat. I got yelled at for filming with the toilet seat open because I was filming in here. I wasn't expecting to film in here. Oh, this mirror is tilted. There we go. I wasn't expecting to. Hi.